Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Is this working? Holy smokes, it's been a while. Hey, everybody, I hope you can hear me. I hope I'm live. I'm live. I think I'm live. Pretty live. Yeah, here we go. Uh, I am a professional YouTuber. How's this for a last minute sort of jump back online? Uh, I have to admit, I was so close to not doing this live stream just because I was feeling a little bit. Um, I was feeling I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed lately. There's been a lot going on. I feel like sometimes I can barely sort of keep afloat with all the things that are coming up, with all the responsibilities, all the different little things. It just feels really like I'm just barely staying ahead of an avalanche. And even the things that bring me a lot of joy, a lot of things that I love to do, have become difficult, and I've been struggling with it. I've just been feeling tired, a little bit burned out, and yeah, and it is one of these things where I love doing live streams. I love this channel. I love the support that I'm getting from the community. Um, but it feels sometimes like it's something you're just sort of forced to do. Not that I'm being forced to do it, but it's just like, oh, you're obliged. Not that I'm obliged, because I do love this. It is, it's a little bit of work to put this stuff together. And so it's very funny to try to, excuse me for my stream of consciousness. This is quite the opening, and I'm sure I've lost a bunch of you already. But which is to say, I'm glad to be here. It's been a number of weeks. I'm really, really happy to have the support of my friends to encourage me, to make sure that, it's all right. It doesn't have to be picture perfect. And just, it's enough just to be on and just to chat with all of you. So I just wanted to let you all know I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for tuning in last second. I know y'all deserve better, but here we go, such as it is. My name is Paul Sun Hyung Lee, and you're joining me live from my basement in East York, Ontario. East York is one of the largest boroughs in Canada. And in fact, we're part of the Greater Toronto Area. So I am in Toronto, but more specifically East York. I've been living here for 20 years now. This is the Dragons. No, not the Dragon. The Geek Slayer. Oh my God. See, here we go. The Geek Slayer, professional YouTuber. Or you could call it AKA the Geeky Basement 2.0. We're broadcasting live on 3 different platforms on YouTube, obviously, Facebook Live, and on Twitch, that mystery streaming platform I still cannot get my head around. But that doesn't matter. We're here right now. Welcome to Fun Boxing Sundays. It's a show that I used to do quite regularly on Sundays, but now not so much, just because it's been a little bit busy. It's been a minute. But on this channel, basically all I do is I unbox a geeky collectible or two. I do a real half-ass review, and we chat. And that's it. That's what we do. Now, like I was saying before, motivation has been hard to come by. So I've had some really, really good friends sort of step up and give me that encouragement that I need. And the offers for help, which has been great. So I'm just gonna bring him in right now. This is a huge treat. He was on my last live stream, the last one we did. You all know him as Toying Around. He's a great toy collector, a great friend, a great man. He just turned 40. I want to present to you my dear friend, Kevin Wong, aka Toying Around, to Fun Boxing Sundays. How's
Hey.
it? How are you?
Good. How are you? I thought you pressed the sound effect.
Yeah, no, I was going to, and I realized I only have his. See, I don't even have this one down. I got to do this.
There we
How's
go.
that? How's that? I even forgot to put up the sound. So that's a big.
It's all right, man. We're back. You just have to once you get on, and then we chat for a little bit, and you're gonna get into the groove, and you're gonna open some toys, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
fun for everyone.
Yeah, no, it's fine, and that's the thing. This is supposed to be for fun. This whole community, this thing that we're building together, that we're all a part of, that we're supporting each other, it's supposed to be for fun. We're collecting toys, we're opening toys, we're talking about nerd culture. It all has to be fun. Otherwise, why there you go. Why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? Thank you so much for joining me, Kevin. I really, really appreciate your support, and I appreciate that little nudge that I got.
I
For
do
those of you
enable.
who Oh, thanks, man. But those of you who don't know, Kevin is an incredible toy collector and person, like I said before. He's got his own channel, Toying Around, at Toying Around. It's on YouTube. He's got Unboxing Thursdays. He also does watch parties on Patreon for X-Men 97. Monday nights is the Boba Squadron, where we do recaps with Yoko McCann and Ernie Villarreal. And we talk about ostensibly about all things Star Wars toys, recent rumors, reviews, and a little bit of Bad Batch season 3, just a titch. And you have a number of, I mean, Kevin has grown his channel tremendously since I first met him. A lot of heart, a lot of passion, a lot of hustle. So thank you so much always for being here. And I have to admit, the the way the proliferate the way you the way you just sort of churn out content is great. It makes me feel much shame that I have difficulty
Dude,
trying not that I'm trying to keep up, but it's like, oh shit, Kevin's got another video out. Oh man, oh that looks so
come
good.
on.
Oh, he's got another clip. Oh man. And it's just like it just makes me feel like, well, I feel like a hobbyist, right? I feel
I
like I'm
mean,
the hobbyist, you're the professional, and
you're
it's
a
great.
you're a TV star. You're like a Netflix, Disney Plus star. This isn't your thing where, like, I know you have, like, that you're following the Bitter Brigade and everyone's awesome, and I think they're understanding because you are busy with the stuff that you do, but I think you still, um you're conscious of that, of like their support, and you want to come back all the time and stream and be here for like the channel members and all the subscribers. But I think you know, maybe, well, I do have a full-time job, but I just think your job is cooler, and my job isn't great. So in my mind, like, this is all I do. But like,
Right.
your stuff, you're doing, promotions and flying around doing cons and stuff. Like, it doesn't make for a clean schedule, I think. Like, things change all the time. So,
Mm.
um, you stick with it and you try to be there for the Bitter Brigade, and I think everyone is happy to hang out when you're finally ready to come back on.
Well, that's very kind of you. So thank you so much for doing that. That's why I have you on this channel to run interference for me and to really excuse my horrible behavior. So I appreciate that.
I'm just here for the spin.
That's right. Everybody toying around, spin doctor extraordinaire, enabler, toy collector, and good friend.
There you
All
go.
right. Well, for those of you new to this channel, like I said before, basically all we do is open toys and chat. And we have a drinking game too, which is a lot of fun. We haven't had this drinking game in a while. And it's very, very simple. The game, you don't have to drink alcohol. I'm just gonna throw up I'm gonna throw it up right now. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna put up the rules for the drinking game right now so that we can all see it. Here we go. And it's very, very simple. Basically, the rules are thus: certain things you'll notice will happen in the course of the show, and when you hear or one of these things happens, you take a drink. For example, if I use profanity, I think I already dropped a swear word already. So you hear me swear, you hear anybody swear, you take a drink. If I tell Tommy or anybody else really to shut up, it's a sign of affection, not of disrespect. You take a drink. If I use a phrase for those of you who don't know, and I know I've already used that 2 or 3 times already, or the phrase nothing can be easy, you take a drink. If I mention instructions, and I love instructions, why? Because they tell us what to do. And yes, sometimes I forget the instructions myself. Nobody's perfect, but you take a drink. If I talk about a collectible retaining, gaining, or losing value, then you take a drink. If I get burned by Anna in the comments, for those of you who don't know, Anna is a moderator on here, and she's also my wife, and she keeps me and everybody else in line. So be nice
That's a drink
or
right
hit
there
ban.
for those
Yeah,
of you who
there you
don't
go.
know.
Take a drink. If I get trolled by either of my kids, the boy 1.0 or 2.0, you take a drink. If I find a dent in a box and I say it's fine, but we all know it's not fine, you take a drink. In the course of putting something together or taking something apart or putting batteries in a toy, I drop a screw, a battery, or anything really, you take a drink. If I get stymied by tape, which I swear to God is my nemesis, you take a drink. And, this is becoming less and less relevant now because I don't talk about this very often. If I talk about how I got robbed by Terry Smith on Strike a Pose, in which I should have won that because I had a dynamic upside down Spider-Man and I had to change out the webbing at the behest of the judge, aka Terry Smith. And I still had a more interesting, in my opinion, and everybody else's opinion, pose for 1/4 scale Spider-Man. Anyways, I lost, which is to say, I'm not bitter about it at all. But if you hear me, being salty about it, you take a drink. And the biggest one of all, of course, if I have to take a bio break, which happens, I'm of that age now. You got to finish your drink. And once you finish your drink, get yourself another one. So those are the basic rules. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be anything that floats your boat. It could be water, pop, juice, milk, tea, coffee, blue milk, guava juice, whatever you want, whatever is good. Drink responsibly. Tonight, my drink, of course, is actually surprisingly non-alcoholic. I've got my DC. I've got Diet Coke here because usually my drink of choice is something alcoholic, but I drank last night, and tomorrow I have some press to do, so I'm not going to be drinking a little bit too much tonight. So I'm staying safe with the Diet Cokes. What do you got to drink, Kevin? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a coffee.
A coffee.
Yep.
It's
I have to do
8:16.
yeah, usually I have a coffee and I'm good till like 1 o'clock. I need
Wow.
it to get me through the end of the day. I have a little bit of streaming to do later
Okay.
on, so I feel
Okay.
like I need a little pick me up.
And what are you doing later on, Kevin? Tell everybody so they can jump ship after you leave and join you
No, 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 no,
on
no.
a much more fun stream.
I have a Patreon that some of the people we do this every other week. We do a watch along in the Discord. So the first few weeks we were watching Batman the animated series, just going back because it was such a great show, and we could see like the storytelling and the music and everything was still holds up to this day. So we kind of pivoted to X-Men because X-Men 97 is on right now, and it's like the hottest thing. So we're going to watch the last episode of the original animated series and then episode 6 of the new one because it kind of ties in together, and probably a few more. So it's over on Patreon. But stay here, watch
Very.
this channel because Paul, it's been a while and he misses all of you. So you should definitely stay here and do not
That's very
abandon
nice. Which is to say
ship.
that Kevin's got to jump away in about 45 minutes or so. 40 minutes or so. 40 minutes? Yeah, about 40 minutes or so to
Yeah.
get ready for his Patreon. But I appreciate you coming on and taking time out of your busy schedule to help me out here. Now, of
Absolutely.
course, this is a part of the live streams that, can either be the bane of your existence or something that you really, really enjoy. And of course, I am talking about the shout outs to everybody on the boards right now. I think right now we have about 69 people watching on YouTube. Nice. And in total, I think we got 75 spread across all the different platforms. So we are going to just dive right in and do it. And let's see if we can get it done in, I'm going to say less than 10 minutes. I am going to be very here. I've got a countdown 10 minutes starting now. Here we go. First off, we've got Toy Geekosaurus. First on the boards. Hi, everybody. Bad Wolf Media is right on his tails, as well as Global Health Science Institute from Southern New Mexico. Hello, great to see you. Carrie Fanti, my dear friend, good to see you on boards as well as Raymond Tentis. We've got Monstar 0305. Justin, how are you? Toying around. Kevin, you hit the thumbs down button by accident? Dude, thank you so
I
much.
misclicked.
You totally did. Christopher Colvin is here. Anthony K97 is here saying hello, hello. Steve Nara is joining us here on Facebook Live. Thank you so much. Carrie Fanti, yes, I said hello to you already. Gaz Nottingham, nice to see your name up there again, as well as you, Cynthia Lynn. Thanks for joining us. We've got M.A. Galati. Marie, how are you joining us on Facebook Live, as well as Titania Snuggles Cook? Double dipping with Carrie, I hope. We've got Tommy K up on the boards here. Everybody, 3, 2, 1. Shut up,
Tommy.
And take a drink.
Oh, also, but thank you, Tommy, for this. Thank you. This thing is awesome.
Sneak attack stream indeed. Speaking of sneak attacks, we've got Sean P., my brother from another mother, out in Los Angeles joining us here. Good to see you. Hope the Kings do well against the Drips. That's right. We're talking NHL playoffs, but now we're going to move on. Stephen Wong is here in the house as well. We've got Hip Optimus Prime. Hello, Nigel. Good to see you up here. Anna Lee, the moderator, she is up and she is at work, busy policing the chat. So be nice, everybody. But you all are, anyways. We've got AJ Agruza here. We've got the real Don Alexander here. Andrew Terrio, my dear friend. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Hope Peter's watching as well. Brandy Woods. Hello, Brandy. Good to see you. It is indeed a sneak attack. We got Valtron here. We also have Melissa K. Hey, all the way from Sweden. How's that for a Scandinavian sneak attack? That's right. That's right. It's amazing what happens when you put up a thumbnail at the last second and see who your real friends are. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody's a real friend. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going to keep on moving down the list here. We've got Wee-woo as a new member. Thank you so much. Thanks for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Of course, all the memberships, basically what happens is it comes to support this channel such as it is, and I appreciate that support. Welcome to the Bitter Brigade. All right, we're going to move on down the list now, and we've got Hip Optimus Prime. Yes, Nigel, I said hello to you. Some conversation. Oh, we've got a message from my friend Toying. You've been a member for 31 months, and we're back. Hit that thumbs up. Yes, please, and thank you. Help that algorithm, that YouTube algorithm, help out this channel, though. It is very, very funny that I actually gained way more members when I wasn't streaming versus when I was. So I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe I should just sort of keep on the DL for a while, and we'll see what happens. Okay, maybe I'll break a few more membership records. All right, Dylan Lambert is here. Hello, Dylan. Kirsten Pikney is here. Steve 3. Hello, what's this, my good friend? Hello there. What's all this? This is he is here. We are. Yeah, we're gonna live stream. We're just live streaming. That is Steve Davey, dear friend. Got a chance to hang out with him very, very briefly when he was here for work again, just this earlier on this week. So it's always a treat to see him here on the boards. Thanks, Steve, for tuning in. All right, we're gonna keep on moving down the list here. Colin Hollis is here, the neighbor extraordinaire. Tyler Anjkaneb from Facebook Live is here. Hello, Tyler. Good to see you. We got the real, I said real Don Alexander. That's such a great name, though. I want to say it twice. The real Don Alexander. MC Villanueva is here. Hello. Good day to you. And Gary Lau has joined us. I saw a clip of me on Kimchi's show, and I looked evil. You mean Andrew Fung? He does have a real name, you know, and it is Andrew Pham. In Run the Burbs, of course. Yes, you saw me on that. I'm on the season finale. You can catch all episodes on Gem if you're living in Canada. If you're not, I think you can watch it on Hulu and CW fairly soon. So yeah, in a couple of weeks, I think the third season will be dropping on those platforms in the States. All right, we're going to keep on moving down this list here because I have approximately 5 minutes left. Here we go. Brian S. is here joining us on YouTube. Excuse me, trying to swallow down a burp. Brandon is here. BC DeLorean and other movie cars. I know I'm talking fast. I had a sip of Diet Coke. I'm trying to get this done.
Try not to get the hiccups.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later.
Just freeze up.
We'll talk about that later. Encouragement. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that. Nice. Big Bendu is here as well. Hey, Big Bendu. Good to see you. I'm trying to get through this list. Come on, help me out. Ryan Dole is in the house. Oh my God, the entire Geek Slayer group is here. Now I hear you're joining his you've been joining his podcast, Gotham City Tonight, as you all talk about X-Men 97.
Yeah, he's got a great channel and a good guest lineup, and I didn't want to do my own another show, so he invited me along, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have to do anything. I can just be a fan. So it's
fantastic. Isn't it easy when somebody else has to do all that heavy lifting?
It's really unfamiliar for me
to just be a guest. What? You mean I don't have to get the screen caps ready or plan anything? It's cool.
I know.
Best Car Kid is here. Hello, Best Car Kid. Good to see you again. We've got Big Dog Pound 1 as well. All right, we're going to be moving on. So we're flying. See, we've got, no, I said hello to you, Satania, already. Beskar, Monstar. I see you, Valtron, Raymond. Yes. Peter is here. Peter Garcia. Terrio, good to see you. Yay. And he's happy to see you, Kevin. Everyone's happy to see Kevin. We've got
Yay.
17.2 Nate on the boards here as well. Great to see you back. All right. Big talk about Christina Payne is joining us. Hello, Christina. Good to see you again. And we're flying. We're flying. It's like play that Rocky music, flying high now. No, don't actually play it. I don't want to get a copyright strike.
Oh,
Got
okay,
Ross
cool.
Scarborough here as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm trying to. It's that whole idea of just self-care versus just sort of falling into that into a rut, as it were. And I kind of feel like I've been spinning my wheels a little bit, just trying to gain traction. But it's cool. I'm here right now, and I'm really, really happy I decided to do this. And thanks again to everybody for showing up. We've got the Grand Duke of Tampa here today. Hello. Thank you very much for calling me a star. All right. We're going to keep on moving. Lots of great conversation. Data Patrol, Ryan is here. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining, dude. If you want to see like a proper 1/6 scale review show, check out Jetta Patrol, that channel. He's amazing. It's just like this. These are the channels that I aspire to emulate because they are so good. So there we go. All right. We're going to say we got Rick Tentis. Oh, it looks like somebody is double dipping. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're just going to move on to this here. We got Dean McGinnis here. Did I skip up? No, I didn't skip up. Okay, good. Yannick Frev is here. Hello, Yannick, my good friend. Arg Scott is here. These names. Daniel Sertle, the spoiler, is in the house.
Oh my God. You need to call him out tonight for that.
I'm totally going to call him out for that. And that was such a weak sauce response to when he did get called out. Okay, we're going to keep on moving on to this. RMD Collective, hey, good to see you, my friend. Okay, we're going to keep moving now. Bitter Troll is here. Hello, Charles. Good to see Christopher. Love seeing you up there. Love the memes that you're sharing on Instagram. We've got Aldrin Jan Jacolia. Sorry. I've got my contacts in. I'm having difficulty reading off the screen. It's very small, but hey, Cole is here for Micro Galaxy Squadron. Hey, Cole, good to see you. Yeah, just gonna keep on moving down this list. Yeah. Kenny C3 is here. Hello, Ken. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. We've got Ricardo. Oh my God, why is this happening to me? Ricardo Kang. Can you read that?
Concrete cry? I don't know.
Ricardo, thank you so much for joining.
Ricardo
I'm sorry,
Kang.
I can't read that right now. It's a little bit too small. Audi Man is joining us here as well. We've got Clever Devlin here on Facebook Live too. Thank you so much. And oh dear. Damage Queen is here. Ray Kenobi is here. Kevin Kenobi is here. Kat Chin is here. Hello, Kat. Good to see you. She saw that. She heard that Commander Fox might be unboxed today. So she rushed over to see this. We've got Jake 28 here as well. That is 10 minutes. And maybe we should try something. At the end of 10 minutes, I should just cut it off. Cut it off.
Well, you do have some super chats.
I know. Then I'd miss this, right? The super chat from Mike Wan. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. I had a great time at Kevin's Toy Con. Great seeing you both. Wish I could stay, but it's been a long weekend. High fives and hugs to everyone. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for that super generous super chat of $10. It's much appreciated. Thanks, it'll go to go to a good cause. And hey, thank you so much. It was great to see you and all the wonderful gals in your life, and to see your sister again. That was fun. Lots of fun. Your sister and her family. So please pass along my regards to everyone. All right. We're going to keep on moving down. Brett W. is here. Hello, Brett. Christopher Duncan is here, double dipping as well, which is awesome. We've got, yes, Peter. Yes. Daniel, the spoiler. King of spoilers. The spoiler king. Spoiler king. What do you think, Kevin?
I think we can come up with something catchier.
Yeah. Okay, well,
and
we'll think of
make him
something
feel
there.
more guilty. Actually, I don't think he feels guilty at all. But yeah, we'll get
No,
to that.
I don't think so either. I don't think
He's
so either.
almost gaslighting us.
Yes. Let's move on and say hi to NSD. Hello, good to see you. Plastic Bubble is here. Hi back. Okay, we're gonna keep on going down here. Christopher, yes. We've got another super chat here from Colin Goodwin, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Hey, we met at GalaxyCon. You taught my daughter fist bump. Aw, had the Mandalorian helmet done as the Chargers. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was really great. Well, thanks so much for the super chat, and yeah, thanks for joining us on the channel again. That Mandalorian helmet that was done as the Chargers. That was your friends, right? Like that you brought along. It's always great to see the creativity of all the fans out there. And yeah, GalaxyCon, my first time in Richmond, Virginia, had a great time. Really looking forward to going to Raleigh. For our American friends down south, I will be appearing at GalaxyCon Raleigh later on this year. So check that out. And Columbus, Ohio is also on the books there for now. So schedule permitting, of course. But yeah, thank you so much for the generous super chat. Okay, we're going to keep on moving now. We've got Curtis. Oh my God, Curtis Booth. Hello, Curtis. Good to see you. Thanks so much for dropping by. This is incredible. Sean P. Hello, Sean. Thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you, Sean.
Good to see you today, brother. Hope you can take care of yourself. Well, thank you so much. I am doing my best. I'm doing my best. Although this whole thing is going to be the bane of my existence. And you know what? I totally forgot. You're right. I was supposed to be just doing something a little bit different to expedite this, but we'll that's what happens when you are away for a while. You forget things. Let's celebrate Gary Lau being a member for 30 months. Thank you so much, Gary, for your support. Ketchup chips are garbage. Thanks so much. All right, we've got David Monk here saying hello on YouTube. Thank you so much for saying hi. We've got the Luke Ness Monster here as well. Bitter Troll has been a member for 31 months. Thank you so much. Ketchup in general sucks, except the Gary Lau. Okay. I'm glad you used your membership anniversary marker for that. That's great. And Gary, of course, with the never. All right. The great debate continues, although it's not really a debate. We all know it to be true. Ketchup is a garbage condiment. Okay, moving on. We have Palm DEV here. Hello, or is that Psalm? Palm, Psalm. PAL. Is that an A? Palm.
There's
Palm
no
Dev.
S.
Okay. Again, I got my contacts in on my glasses. I'm an old man. Once you hit 40, your eyes basically just stop working. Yeah, that's right, Kevin. Rub those eyes. There you go.
I
One of us. One
You're
of
reading
us.
some like smiley face, exclamation mark.
Yeah. We've got DC Ife here. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Excited to see you at Phoenix Fan Fusion in May. That is correct. I will be there, and it's going to be a ton of fun. We got a lot of friends who are going to be there. Adam Savage, my dear friend, is going to be there. Simu Liu is going to be there, and we're going to be doing a very rare Kim's Convenience, photo session. So that'll be really cool. That'll be
Phoenix?
cool. In Phoenix, yeah.
That's awesome.
And Greg Baldwin is going to be there as well, or is that Motor City Comic Con? One of the other ones. Anyways, we're also going to have the Iros are going to be there, which will be a lot of fun. Angela Lee is here in the house, my older sister. Hi, Angela.
Hey,
Thanks
Angela.
for joining us. Yeah, I think we're pretty much caught up. Look at that. And that only took 20 minutes. No, 15. 15? 15. Shut up, Kevin. Take a drink.
I think I shut it off after 10.
Oh my God. Well, that's, when you have so many people watching, even a half-assed last minute throw together, it is much appreciated, everybody. Again, thank you so much for joining us. So yeah, we're going to talk about toys. Kevin, what are your pickups for this week? What did you get?
Well, I had a lot of stuff because I celebrated a birthday a few weeks ago and I missed a stream, so I had a lot of things that I bought,
Hmm.
some great gifts from you
Nice.
and from other people also. Thank you, by the way. And So I got the Mando helmet. I got
Yes.
a bunch of Marvel Legends. Got some Street Fighter stuff. But I'm gonna open something with you tonight since it's a fun boxing Sunday.
Cool.
I don't think I've ever actually opened anything on here.
No.
But if you're watching X-Men 97, you remember from the first few episodes, the Executioner. So I have
Nice.
the
Make it
Marvel
big.
Legends 1/12 scale Executioner from
Wow.
Hasbro.
Nice. Now
It's a really
this dropped, just dropped
This
in
has
the
been out.
stores.
Yeah, this is in stores. This is the second wave of the X-Men 97 figures. So
Nice.
it's very I think lucky for them that the show came out at the same time as the toys. Like 2 waves even you can get them at the same time. So you can enjoy the show, go out and be like, "Man, when you watch something you're like, I wish that was a toy."
Yeah.
And like not only is it a toy, you can go get it in stores right now. So these are available, I think
Very
all
sweet.
places, all stores, yeah. So
Okay,
I'm gonna
cool.
open that with you tonight.
They're already on wave 2. Wave
Yeah.
2. That's great. It's kinda like the way it used to be when I was a kid,
Mhm.
that you would see the episode air and then, a few days later, it would already be in the stores, right? And so you could just pick up those figs. I know for Transformers, GI Joes, it was like that.
Right. Or like, remember Force Fridays for
Oh,
Star
yeah,
Wars?
yeah. Yep,
Um,
yep.
was that did they have those like right before the movie came out, or it was just
It was like the lead up to the movies and stuff, and
okay,
so a
yeah, yeah.
lot of these figs got dropped before, and you're like, "I have no idea what
Yeah,
this
remember
character is, but I can't wait to
Captain
find out,"
Phasma?
right? Yes, yes, stuff like that. So it was just like, those were the days. Those were
Yeah,
the days. And now you're waiting like what? For some lines, a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road, and they'll drop a figure.
yeah.
So
Or like
it's
how many when was your first episode of The Mandalorian? How many
oh,
years
that
have we
was
been waiting?
ah, well, that was before the pandemic. I believe it was in 2019.
No way.
2019. Yeah, 2019. 2019? No, I shot it in 2019. It came out in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. But, the
Uh,
rate it's going, there are many characters who have no lines, who've been in, the just show up for seconds. You gotta prioritize those characters, obviously.
mhm. Yes.
Anybody with armor gets priority. So it's not by the number of episodes or whether you're woven into the Filoni verse as some sort of connective tissue. That doesn't matter.
No.
That doesn't
Nobody
matter.
wants that.
But if you have 30 seconds or less of screen time and you have cool armor, you're in. Or if you're in a new ship and you
Oh,
have
yeah.
30 seconds or less of screen time, you're in. But if you're in, 5 plus, 6 plus episodes and 3 different shows, fuck you. Oh, did I say
Well,
that? I'm sorry.
you're
Well,
in an X-Wing,
excuse
so
me.
that's, been
It's
there,
not a
done
new
that.
ship, Kevin. It's not a new ship.
Exactly. Yeah, nobody wants that business. It wouldn't make any sense.
I am, of course, just kidding. So for those of you with a stick up your butt, just relax. It's all done in good fun, right? It's more fun to complain about it now than anything else. So here we go.
Hey, while we touched on X-Men 97 briefly,
Yeah,
I know you have a bone to pick with a certain friend of ours in regards to X-Men 97.
that is correct. Before we do this, I'm going to welcome Ross Scarborough to the Bitter Brigade as a Bitter Brigade lieutenant. Thank you so much for joining up. Daniel Sertle, front and
You
center.
switch me around. You need
Switch
the
you
big
around.
screen
Oh
for that.
yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? I have it's all minimized, so it's very. Come on, come on. And now it's not working. There we go. I had you minimized. Um, Daniel Sertle, front and center, sir. Sir, I have a bone to pick with you, sir. So basically, what happened was there was, we're part of a group chat, and there was a question that was sort of thrown out there. Uh, I don't even know exactly how it started, but I mean, basically, a massive spoiler was dropped by Daniel, and I was like,
Mhm.
dude, and we're talking about the fate of a certain character. Now, I hadn't seen the episode yet, and so this was a massive, massive spoiler, and I was like, dude, called him out, and then I was told, whoa, 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 wait a minute, you said you weren't going to watch it, that you weren't a fan. I said, when did I say that? And so he scrolled back, like what, a month, 2 months, month and a half, several weeks in the conversation, and screen capped it. And basically, the conversation went. Kevin asked, "Was has anybody been like? Were you a fan of the original X-Men series?" And I replied, "No, I wasn't." And that's it.
Mhm.
And by when I said I wasn't a fan, it didn't mean I didn't like it. It meant I never watched it. So much like the Batman animated series, it aired during a time where I was not actively watching animated shows anymore because I was busy going to school and having a life and meeting girls and learning to be an
Courting
actor and
women.
all this stuff. What's that?
Courting women.
Courting women, as it were. Yes. And
Yes.
so, yeah, I mean, and that's it. And so, but he took that as no, he's not. So I can just run amok. And that was so. I think we need to call him the like the great usurper, um, the spoiler king,
The
spoiler.
I think I remember exactly when it was because it was right when I booked Cal Dodd for the ToyCon, and
Right.
I was asking in the chat, like, "Hey, anybody interested in X-Men the animated series?" And then it was gonna be like, "Well, guess what?" And then after he spoiled it for you, he was just scrounging for an excuse, so he scrolled back to, late Feb, early March, and then he's like, "Oh, there it is." And it was the
Aha!
flimsiest. Yeah,
That was his gotcha
exonerated.
moment.
So, yeah, that I was asking, and you're right. I said, are you a fan of X-Men the animated series?" And you said, "No," and he's like, "Well, let me spoil everything thereafter for you."
That's fine. It's all fine. I didn't mind. It was more fun to see him react to that. And to be honest, yes, X-Men 97 is on my list. I will admit I have not watched a single episode yet. I'm saving them up to binge for
There's
that
no
next
point.
trip and just watching it all. So I didn't mind. It was just but it was funny. It was a lot of fun for to watch Daniel massively backpedal and then do the desperate search on the chats to try to justify his poor boorish behavior, sir.
I
I bite
know.
my thumb at you. Um, so yeah, your unboxing. There you go. So
Bad
tell me
etiquette.
about this character. Who's this dude?
He's I mean, I was gonna say I don't wanna spoil it for you, but you already know some of the major plot points.
Yeah, no, because thank you,
He's
Daniel, once again.
I think, in the comics, he was part of a pretty big storyline, but in the first few episodes, he shows up and kind of, I think you can see on his belt here, which is a really cool detail. It says FOH, which is the Friends of Humanity, and it's like a
No.
group of like humans that are against mutant kind and everything like that. So he's kind of like I guess an extremist. He dresses up and he gets this weapon, and he ends up again. Maybe there's other people in the chat just because it was ruined for you. I don't want to Daniel everyone
Oh
else.
yes, of course, of
So
course,
we'll just call it
of
a
course.
Daniel. If you don't need a
Yeah.
special name, like don't
Oh,
Daniel it.
yeah. Don't Daniel it. Don't pull a turtle. Uh
So, not his whole family,
yeah, I don't
his
want yes.
lineage.
If his mom is in the if she's in the chat, Colleen, I didn't see you. Maybe this was too much of a sneak attack. But yeah, Daniel, your mom and your sister are cool. You're the knob. So we'll see. Don't decertle it. Um,
Yeah. So
so
he's
in
a
my world,
yeah.
FOH stands for front of house.
Okay.
So he looks like an usher.
In
He's
the
like,
theater world?
yeah, in the theater, live theater, legitimate theater. Yeah, he looks like an usher. Excuse me, sir, you're gonna have to put that gum away. No pictures, please. And then it's like, who are you? And he'll just flash the belt. Front of house.
Oh, there you go.
Sit down. Right?
Yeah. So he's a human, and he gets a hold of a really cool weapon and does some damage. in the
Nice.
show, and that's all I'm gonna say. But it's a really cool character design. You get the weapons that he fights with in the show, so that's always nice to get accurate accessories. And I think
Right.
they go on here. There you go.
Yes. Yes, we are, Daniel. That'll be great. And it'll be available at bitterasiandude.com/merch before you know it. Thank you so much, Daniel. None of the proceeds will be going to Daniel. Well, directly. Maybe they'll be towards the Decertal Destruction Club, but we'll see.
Will it outsell the Shut Up Tommy, you think?
Will it? I don't know. That would be an interesting chase. I think that'd be an interesting race, not chase, race.
Look at that. Hand
Oh,
cannon just fits over
nice.
and then pew pew
See,
pew.
see, this is why you gotta be in the big screen. There you go.
Are
There
there
you
X-Men 97 fans in the chat? I see Ryan Dole was here.
He was. Pops his head in, says hi, make sure, and then he jumps away. Same with all my my so-called friends.
His pretty good range for this head. Look how
Wow.
pretty cool.
Does he have so that's like a hood? So he's like a cross between Cobra Commander and
yeah, this is
looks
definitely
like
a mask. It's a mask that he
Right.
wears. He's not some sort
Okay.
of mole creature. I'm thinking of Diglett
Right.
the Pokemon. But yeah, he's just a regular guy in a costume, got his hands on some crazy weapons and fights the X-Men. And you know what? Gives them a tough time too.
Oh, nice. So he's not a
Episode
mutant
2.
then, because he's friend of humanity.
He is,
So how
yeah.
does he fight them? Is he cyborg? I see some metallic parts there.
No,
Is that just
I think
part
this
of
is
the
mainly armor. He's just a
Okay.
skilled fighter and has good weapons. But that's it. That's it. It's a lot of
Okay.
it's a really cool looking character though. But what do you have? What are you opening tonight?
What am I opening?
you
Well,
got
I'm gonna
stuff?
show off. This is I was excited about this. I'm gonna even up the screens again so that we are on par. And in fact, I'm gonna do the do-si-do. I'm gonna switch over to here because I actually went to a garage sale earlier this week.
Right.
And yeah, I got here. Let me see. Can I get doink? There we
Dude.
go. I picked up these figures here. Now these are the original Kenner 3.75-inch figures. Sorry, I'm getting texted here from an outraged Brandon Mindell because because I accused my buddies of just tuning in and then flying away. But Steve is here, of course. And then there you go. Right.
Quickly
He's
he
letting me
forgets,
have it in the
right?
comments. This is great. But yeah, one of my neighbors, he's moving out of the neighborhood and they're having garage sale. And he wrote, in this ad like that he had some collectibles. I was like, oh, okay, well, with the collectibles. Not saying that there were any action figures or whatever. So I showed up and it was one of those things where, we're taking Podrick for a walk. It was like 7:30 in the morning. Podrick's awesome on the weekends. He lets us sleep in a little bit before we have to go for a walk. And, there were already people lined up and trying to get into the garage sale, right? So I went to say hi and he said, hey, I know exactly what you're looking for. And he came out with a plastic bucket that had been in the garage or something like that there were leaves. There was junk in the bucket,
Junk?
but yeah, the container had these figures in it. And it's like,
Wow.
oh, cool. That's really cool. And the thing that I noticed first of all was, the vinyl capes were still intact with these figures, right?
Mhm.
And these were figures like, these are from A New Hope because you got Greedo and you've got the Imperial droid, Protocol droid, Tusken Raider, right? Walrus Man, and you got C-3PO, R5D4. And so it's like, okay, this is like first wave. This is the original Kenner's sort of stuff. And to be honest, I was really jazzed because I noticed this Darth Vader, and he's got the vinyl cape, which is in decent shape. Right. And the original, the lightsaber is still intact somewhat. I mean, the tip, I'm afraid to bend because I think it's going to snap off any second.
Yeah.
It was in better shape, but then Anna put her purse on top of all the figures and plump and went, oh, watch out. But and
Shh.
Daniel
She's in the
pointed out,
chat.
yeah, I know, right? So like, I've been banned from my own channel. But Daniel pointed out that these the vinyl cape and the original lightsaber make this somewhat of a rare figure. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh, cool. And he was really, really excited and was like, he looked it up and it's like this figure's worth maybe 60, 70 bucks maximum, which is great. I think, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I mean, I'm not going to flip these. I got these because they were a target of opportunity and it was a
Yeah.
chance to get like toys that I played with when I was a kid and stuff like that. And yeah, these aren't going anywhere. But I'm always happy to get a deal just because he was going to get rid of them anyway, and I got the whole lot for 20 bucks. So, I'm happy with it. And
Awesome.
they're not too they're not dirty. I mean, these were kept in, like, if you look at the there's very little discoloration in this stormtrooper, right? Like, he's just a little bit of yellowing up top, but all these things have been played with. I mean, you've got some of this stuff on Obi-Wan's legs that
Mhm. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
can be washed off and stuff, but they're not yellow. They weren't out in the sun. You've got a little bit of wear on the stickers here for R2. Here, let me see this camera angle. Haha. Right? So, a little bit of wear, but it's because it's been played with, right?
Right.
And that's the cool thing. I've got R2, C3PO. Right here is a pair duo. What caught my attention though, R5D4, right?
Your homie?
Because yeah, that's right. My character, he's got a history. History. And so yeah, and then Walrus Man and poor Greedo and stuff like that. So yeah, that was really fun. That was fun. A nice fun pickup. They're not too dirty. This Chewbacca's in actually really good shape, I think. Right?
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
like the paint is still pretty
Yeah, yeah,
solid
yeah.
on that, right? So, there's no weapons, no accessories or whatnot, but you can get replacements for that. But yeah, it's just I thought it was really neat. I thought it was neat. So,
It's a
um,
great pickup, man.
yeah, $20 from a
And
neighbor.
you don't have any of these?
No, no. So all of my figs were disposed of by my mom.
Mhm.
When I when I moved from Calgary to Toronto, I had all this stuff. Like I had the Darth Vader carrying case for the action figures and stuff. I had all my vehicles, and I said, "Keep this stuff. I'm coming back for it." And almost as soon as I left, she dumped all this stuff off, and so I was like, "Okay."
Sucks. I remember you telling that story, but I'm personally surprised that you haven't bought any of these since then, since, like, your collecting has really taken off.
Yeah,
Like, you've gone obviously into the really high-end stuff, the premium stuff,
yeah.
but, I'm really surprised it took this long for this to be, like, your first kind of, revisit to the original line that you had.
Yeah, I think it's neat. It is one of those things where uh, lots of great memories with these action figures, of
Mhm.
course. But the ones I played with most were from Empire Strikes Back, and I have a few of them. Like somebody gifted me Han Solo on the Tauntaun, which was the big one that I remember, like that one. And so like I have that figure, so I'm pretty happy with it. And I had Lando and Lobot, Princess Leia and stuff. But yeah, no, it's just something that um it never occurred to me
Yeah.
to just to grab them back and sort of rebuild that collection. It's just sort of like I found other things that I really, really enjoyed a little bit more. And so like, it's funny that way. It's funny. I didn't miss them that much. But I
Hmm.
think it's because I mourned them and I moved on really quickly.
Oh,
So it was just like,
beautiful.
okay, they're dead to me now. Much like Black Series is, right? So,
So has this purchase, opened up any feelings where you're like, "Hey, I think I wanna get more original vintage
no,
stuff?"
no. Again, this
No.
was like
Dead.
to get all these like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 figures for 20 bucks.
Mhm.
I'm never gonna get that again,
No.
right? Like even the beat up stuff is 10, 15 bucks a figure.
Right.
So I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Plus I don't have that much room. I've got the vintage collection stuff. I've got some retro Star Wars figures as well from the different lines like Mandalorian and stuff. But yeah,
You see
Anna,
Anna's
I see.
message. She's panic typing, no, 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 from the other room.
Just shut up, Kevin.
She couldn't type it fast enough.
Yeah, so that's what I got. So is your figure out? Is it all unpacked now? Can you show off
That's it.
your guy?
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, he's got surprising amount of accessories, right? His rifle here. And I think he has these two staffs that he does some really great hand to hand or close quarter combat, and he uses these two.
Are they made
So
of adamantium?
I they didn't say that it is, but that doesn't mean it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not. And and then the hand cannon thing, this Mega Man style hand cannon. So he's pretty well packed out for like a new character to the line. Um they put a lot of stuff in there.
Nice.
These are all kind of plasticky pieces. They have a little give, but I think he does what you need him to. He looks pretty cool. I think he'll look
And
great
that's
on a display shelf.
and that's a 6-inch figure.
6-inch figure. Look at these X-Men figures. They're so good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're killing it.
I got them all here. Just because every Wednesday I go on with Dole, and
Right.
I'm basically playing while we're talking.
Right.
So again, that's the whole. I don't want to start my own stream. I can just enjoy and not have to worry about manning the chat while Dole has to do it and be on. And I just look at this. How fun is this?
Yeah. Nice looking line.
It's a great line.
All right. Look at Storm. Nice.
Yeah, Storm's been updated to have a face sculpt that looks and matches the animation style of the new show. So it looks really really good.
Sweet.
It's a really nice update for this. Gambits, that's about. Oh yeah, last week on Dole Show, the voice actor for Gambit was on. Adrian.
Nice.
So yeah, that was a fun watch. Again, if you're an X-Men fan, check that out on Wednesday. Gotham City tonight.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, it's about that time. It's 8:57. Do you know where your Patreon is? Because
I do. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get a drink. But everyone, hit the thumbs up here. Hang out with Paul. Paul, you gonna open up some more stuff?
I am. I've got something Katchin has been chomping at the bit to see, as it were. And so I'm just gonna I've got it prepped. We're gonna open it up fairly soon, once we say goodbye to you. And
All right.
yeah, thanks once again, man, for joining. I really appreciate that nudge and for taking time out of your busy schedule to sort of hold my hand and yeah, see me through this.
Yeah, man. Anytime. Hold your hand anytime. I will see you tomorrow night for Boba Squadron.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
Bye.
Take care. Remember, tomorrow
Have a good
night, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific time, Boba Squadron. We talk all toys, and we do a little bit of a recap of some show called The Bad Batch.
Like 5 minutes.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
A minute?
Basically. Yeah.
Anyways.
If it's a 2-episode week, a minute.
Yeah.
We're just being facetious. But hey, come hang out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Right here on YouTube at Toying Around. Thank you, Paul. Thank
Yeah.
you, everybody. Enjoy
All
the
right.
rest of your stream, please. Good evening to you.
Take care, Kevin.
Wait, hold on. One more.
Yeah. Okay.
Was that a real sip or fake?
That's a real sip.
It's empty.
Oh my God. Master thespian. Very cool.
We'll play this tomorrow. Later.
Okay. Bye. Wow. Okay. For those of you who don't know, that was a game called Sip or No Sip, where somebody takes a drink, quote unquote drink, from a cup or a can, and Chad has to try to guess whether that was a real sip or a fake one. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. And our numbers, it's funny. The numbers jump as soon as Kevin leaves. Our numbers go up. That's very odd. That is very odd. There was a question earlier on from somebody regarding this R5 unit. Trying to scroll back now and try to find out. Somebody asked. Yes, from Darth Muzza. Darth Muzza is asking, where is it? So I'm looking at two screens because one is too small and the other one's too out of the line of sight. Oh, Charles Fincher's here. Hello, Charles. Good to see you. Anyways, Darth Muzza was asking basically, is that vintage? Is that a vintage R4? Is it a red bar? Closer look, please. This is what I got here. That's the vintage. I don't know what you're looking for precisely, but this is all the red I can see on it. And then the red there. So you let me know what the significance of that is. Right there. Let me know. Let me know in the comments what the significance of that. What did that mean? So, all right. So we're gonna move on, and I've got a treat for all of you. Well, mostly Cat Chin. Not a red bar. What is it? What is his red bar? AKA fornicator. Oh, fornicator. That's very funny. What is that? The second bar is white. The second bar is white. On the dome? I'm just looking. The second bar is white. The second bar is white. All right. We're going to move on. Here we go. So we have Cat Chin. If you're still here, Commander Fox. This is it. Clone Commander Fox from Hot Toys, 1/6 scale. I was supposed to open this up a few weeks ago, but you know, I was tired. The stream was running long, so I figured let's just skip it. Anyways, so this is again from Hot Toys. This is a character from the Clone Wars. This was released a few weeks ago, and yeah, it's got your standard box with the cigar band around it, right? Commander Fox, as you can see, he's got that very stylized logo on his chest. Introductions are done, Alfredo, and you missed the cut, sir. All right, here we go. Inside, this is what I love about, you know, really, this is the toy. This is the figure itself. It's not a screen cap. It's none of that stuff. This is all what you see is what you get. This is the beauty of 1/6 scale figures, insanely detailed. The size of these figures is a lot of fun too. They're about, 12 inches long, and they're amazing to pose. So move this out of the way. So you've got your standard clamshell. And you've got an accessories tray up front with different hands, right? So the figure can do different things. Take you out here. We are going to show you instructions. Haha. Love them. 00 bricks. You're never late. It's all good. I do this all the time. Instructions. I like looking at them. You never know. You never know. It's how to put the base together. Oh, okay. All right. And how to change the hands, right? And what to do and what hands are for what. You could probably figure this out, but you know what? If this is your first figure and you've spent like what, 250 US, which is about $300 Canadian on it, the last thing you want to do is to snap a piece off of it by accident, right? So it's as much as, I get made fun of for looking and wanting to look at the instructions, it's peace of mind. It's peace of mind. So we are going to, and they've got little things like do not excessively bend on arms and legs and then bend them outwards. Otherwise, this figure will be damaged, right? It's nice to know the limitations, the stress limits of this figure, because man, that would suck so hard spending money on a figure like this, a beautiful figure like this, only to like break it because you didn't know, that you could, or to be sort of assured that you aren't going to break it, that you can bend things certain ways and it won't break. Some of the figures, I'm sometimes a little bit hesitant to sort of force certain joints in certain directions just because I'm afraid, oh no, this is not going to fit, but you just have to sort of get over it and just do it. So it's good that the instructions really do help with that peace of mind. Okay. Let's look at the accessories here. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. And we got lots and lots of weapons. Got double pistols, E10, and I think these are Westar 17. I think when you Star Wars nerds, yeah, the DC-15 rifle. There we go. Clones are pretty sweet. This is pretty sweet. I'm going to remove the foam inserts in the knees. It's there to sort of protect the paint from being scratched or damaged in transit, even though it's in a clamshell case. Yeah, I got to reposition myself so we get better. Here we go. Okay. Clone Commander Fox. Right here. He's wearing his phase 1 clone helmet. Right? Got the standard clone armor, right? Shoulder bells, biceps, gauntlets, elbow pads. He's wearing a kama, which is a fabric piece, sort of like the shore troopers have kamas, like the commanders or the captains have that. So it's interesting that I love the fact that the lineage, like the tradition of officers having these sort of duster flaps almost from their hips down, how that's carried on further on down the line when you talk about the different types of troopers. Oh, dude. Is something broken here? Is this rangefinder broken? Oh boy. Well, that's interesting. No. Okay, good. I was a little bit worried. I was worried. I thought that there would be, the rangefinder like you have on, Captain Rex, Bo-Katan. They all have the little rangefinders, whereas here it looked like it had been snapped off, but it wasn't, which is really, really interesting. Now, Commander Fox, he's got this visor up top, which is reminiscent of one of the other commanders having the pull down sort of macro binoculars over his helmet. So it's fine. It's fine. Uh, it's supposed to be like that. So in my panic, although you know what, Sideshow is really really great when it comes to damaged product. I mean, you just basically you take a picture and you describe what's wrong with the figure, and they replace it. Either they'll send you a new head or a whole new figure or whatever. But I find that they are really really good about making sure that if whatever they can fix, they will fix. And if not, you know, they'll offer a full refund. Anyways, let's look at the back. Commander Fox, he's got his thermal detonator back there. The belt is made of feels like a hard rubberized PVC. Um, this is not detachable. The belt boxes are not detachable. Does the belt come undone? Can we do that? I'm not gonna futz with it too much right now. Yeah, butt armor. There you go. I don't know if you can see the material here. Well, maybe if I switch to this camera right here. Can you see? Yeah, you can see his bum. I'm just trying to point out the ridges in the fabric here. It's the attention to detail. The undersuit is actually that's screen accurate, which is what I love. You've got it's almost like a corduroy pattern on it for the undersuit. And it's great. You can see it in all the gaps in his armor as well. You can see that's a level of detail. That's what really sets apart a lot of these 1/6 scale figures now from their old counterparts, the dolls, the old action figures, the 1/6 scale action figures from say like the 60s, or the 70s, or even the 80s. Really, it's not like dolls' clothes. You know how the proportions are off and they're always a little bit baggy in the wrong spots because it's very very difficult to tailor soft goods to something this small and make it look natural. And that's been the biggest advancement, I think, is the ability to, sew a little camera like this and, have the stitching, the material, the stitching, and everything like that accurate. Is really cool. I love the little details like the compad on his gauntlet right there. Um, and the holsters where you can put in his little Westar sidearms, his pistolas. They fit right in, which is great. See? This one goes. There. He's armed. And then. But yeah. What else can I say about him? Flex. Oh, okay. The ratcheted knees. They like all armored figures. There's a limitation. I'm gonna switch back to this one. There's limitation to the range of motion just because the armor gets in the way. The armor itself stops it from going too far up. But that's still pretty spectacular in terms of that. Hips are great, so you can have him kneeling or in a dynamic pose, right? Ankle joints, solid, right? You can see there's a ball joint, tread watch, standard clone tread. Same thing with the range of motion with the arms. Yeah, supremely posable, which is another great thing. And a lot of the limitations you'll come across is with the armor, right? All armored figures sort of come with that. So and I do like the ratcheting aspect of it. So you know exactly. There you go. And the range of motion on the head is great. so you can have them look straight down. Your shoelace is untied. Upon further observation, I'm wearing loafers. Eh? So there is that. No, Alfredo, I'm wearing the Buffalo Bisons. That is the AAA affiliate for the Toronto Blue Jays. We made friends with a guy named Matthew who runs Running Waters golf course in Niagara, and a lot of the Bison's players and management come up and they play at Thundering Waters golf course. And so he gave us a bunch of Buffalo the Bison's swag, and so I proudly wear it because that's where a lot of the a lot of the Jays come from. Some of my favorite ones right now, Davis Schneider tearing it up again. Hit his third home run in today's losing cause. Ernie Clement, his roommate, another kid from the Bisons who made the squad, he hit a home run as well, and it's nice to see. Yeah, Thundering Waters Golf Course. Thank you, Anna. It's lovely to see young prospects come up and deliver, and in fact play a little bit better than some of the regulars. So, I proudly wear this hat, and yeah. Okay, but Kat Chin's not around, is she? This is all for Kat, and if Kat was watching this, I would have offered to give this to her, but she's not here, so I'm going to keep this. Stamped double lock, no races. Too late, Kat. You could have claimed it. Didn't see a comment from you, so now we're done. So this is Clone Commander Fox. This just came out. You can get this at sideshow.com. That's where I get a lot of my figures from. It's a standard crotch holder in terms of the display case. The display stand. Clone Commander Fox right there. No, too late. You're a fan of the Phase 1. I kind of like the Phase 2 armor a little bit more. It just looks a bit more, I don't know. I like that this T-visor is, I don't know, not a huge fan of it, and the aerodynamic fin. So Cat. I didn't see you, Cat. I'm so sorry. So we'll play it. I wanted to make sure that you were still here. Oh man. Okay. I'm going to let me see. Oh no, I love him. I think this is great. He's gonna go well with all my other clones, Cat. He's gonna go well, very, very well with my other clones. But thanks so much for joining in. I just want to make sure you're still here. You were pretty quiet. Again, this is Clone Commander Fox. It's cool. He can go into the pantheon beside other noted clones that I have, like Captain Rex and what's the other guy? Aleppo, Jesse, the Bad Batch as well. Clone Commander Cody. It's going to be a fun clone display once the shelves arrive and I can set them up. Anyways. Tyler's asking, speaking of Star Wars, how about a lightsaber show and tell sometime? Yeah, absolutely. I think absolutely we can do that. In fact, I've got another sorry, Anna. I have another lightsaber coming in. It's being delivered on Tuesday. It's the Master Qui-Gon Jinn lightsaber hilt goth display. It's a metal chassis with a crystal reveal in it. I have Obi-Wan's from episode 1, and I've been looking to get Qui-Gon Jinn's just so I could have those together. I have a number of Obi-Wan Kenobi sabers from episode 1 all the way to the television series on Disney Plus, and so I've got like episode 4, so I've got those up there. I also have the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber that became Luke's lightsaber. I also have a couple of variations of Luke's Return of the Jedi lightsaber. So I actually have a video that I'm planning where I'm doing a comparison between the different Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsabers that I have in hand. One from Disney parks, one from Hasbro, their Black Series Force Effects lightsaber, and another one from a third party, Corbath sabers, to do a comparison between all three to see, what the differences are. There's certainly a huge difference in price between all of them, but it'd be fun for any of you burgeoning collectors out there to see what's available and to see which ones are good. Okay, that's Clone Commander Fox. Yay! And I'm sorry, Cat. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping him. I'm gonna keep my baby. Papa don't preach. I'm in trouble. Just gonna put this away now. How's everybody doing? Everybody had a good week so far? Like I said, I was feeling, at the beginning of this week, I was feeling a bit overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. And I'm telling you, flying coast to coast takes it out of you. The simple act of just sitting in a metal tube for 5+ hours, it can be fairly tiring. It's not like I'm flying myself, but the process of being driven to the airport, going through customs, having to wait for your flight, having to board your flight. Here's the other thing. What is it with people in a huge rush to storm the airplane as soon as they start loading zones? I had a woman very, very clearly cutting in front of me in line. And I was, they board by zones, and I'm lucky enough to be in zone 1. So we get boarded first. And I was standing there like that was me. And when they called zone 1, she literally jumped in front of me, and it wasn't just her. She was there with her family. So it was her husband, and her teenage daughter. And she jumped in front of me so aggressively, I was taken aback. And I was like, I did that. And I think her teenage daughter saw that and was mortified. I remember when I was that age and my folks did something like that I thought was a social faux pas. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm like so embarrassed. Why would you act that way in public? And she kept gesturing and like waving for her husband and her daughter to join her. Like, come on, get in here. I'm in front now. Get in. And, she looked at me and gave me a dirty look because I wouldn't let them in. And I said, hey, look, we're all getting on the same plane and you cut in front of me. I don't know what you want me to do. Right. And she got all mad at me. And then I saw a friend who was waiting and then said hi. And when I went to say hi, they all, her husband jumped in front too. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever, man. But her daughter would not move. And she kept saying, come on, come on, come on. And her daughter said, no, I can't. I'm not doing that. And so the woman looked at me, gave me a dirty look and said, she's underage. She needs to be with me. And I thought, look, man, go. Your daughter also is in the same line as all of us going onto the plane. Your daughter is 15. So I think she can figure out, she can still see you, but by all means, you complete that rudeness. And the guy that was in front of her, basically, as they went by, he was like, wow, that was super aggressive. And it's like, yeah, I don't understand why people need so hard to get on that plane. Now, I know some people, they need that overhead storage, that bin they're running up, but we are in business class. There's plenty of room. So I honestly don't understand why people need to rush the plane. Anyways, that's just something. It's stuff like that. It's like death by 1,000 cuts sometimes, where it's exhausting. It is exhausting. Mike, Bad Wolf Media, thank you so much. Member for 31 months. Just wanted to reiterate, Paul, you take care of yourself as needed. We're going to be here whenever you can pop in. The Brigade stands by. Thank you so much, Mike. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, again, this is what makes this community so special. It's that kind of support. So I really do. I do appreciate that. Yep, that's another good thing. Great point that you make, Mike. That the put things into perspective. Yeah, the younger generation, she absolutely knew what her mom did was like not cool, and was was just really, really freaked out about it. Steve, Just as bad as those people who are literally humping the baggage carousel before it's even running, blocking everyone else from getting to theirs. Yeah, it's this whole. It's going to be there. Just people just need to relax a little bit. We're all getting into a metal tube, and we're all going to be able to open the windows and look out and witness the miracle of flight. So yeah, bozos everywhere. Indeed, Ray Kenobi. Indeed. Ross Scarborough, first on the plane, gets to fly it. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Jamonster, when you say people often act out when something horrible in their life happens, I hear you, which is why I didn't push it. Everybody's got their own story, but at the same time, civility, kindness, I always preach this. There's always time for this. I honestly, I have shitty things going on in my life too. Everybody does, but I'm not going to take it out on I can't. And I know none of us are perfect, and it does happen, but this was offside. This was all like civility is a very, very simple thing. Kindness doesn't take much. And I'm not going to say, her behavior was inexcusable, but it was off-putting. It's off-putting. And the reason why I didn't push it any further or push back was simply because I don't know her story. I didn't know her story, but it's not a good look. Not a good look. Okay. Sorry, we'll get down off my soapbox here. Ryan Dole, I gotta get on first to close all the windows. Yes, Ryan, you are that guy. You're that guy that has to ruin it for everyone, and you like it. You like it. I know you like it. You love it. Oh man. No, Alfredo, the real bozos are the ones that root for the Montreal Canadiens. Did they make the playoffs? Oh, they missed the playoffs again? That's a shame. Weren't they supposed to be like really, really good this year? They had all these rookies that were really supposed to take it to the next level. What's that? They flamed out again. Yeah, that's a tough one. Hey, for people who don't know, my friend Alfredo is probably one of the biggest Leaf fans out there. Let's see if we can get some evidence here. We got a little something here. Is it here? Here it is. Here it is. This is Alfredo Masson, who's on the boards right now.
Toronto Maple Leafs, again, are better than the Montreal Canadiens.
There he is. He's speaking truth, as always. And I know the Leafs are down 1-0 against Boston. You could say that they actually literally handed that game to Boston with a lot of mistakes, but you're never in trouble till you lose at home. And there's a reason why you played the best out of. Is it best out of 5? Yeah, it's best out of 5. It's not one game, but
go Leafs, go!
All right. Yeah, that's Alfredo showing his love for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's hear that again, Alfredo.
Go Leafs, go!
All right. 100%. So thanks for tuning in, Alfredo. Always love to see your names up on the board. Oh dear. Bitter Vader 74. Welcome back. How you doing, Bernd? Good to see you. Message retracted. You didn't say hello? Oh dear. Best out of 7. Oh, is it the first one best out of 7? I thought the first one was best out of 5. They expanded it. Eh? All right. Well, there you go. 3 more games. That's right, Mike. He speaks truth. All right. What do we got here? So, I showed off my retro toys. I did Commander Fox, Clone Commander Fox, or Cat. Cat, that one was for you. I'm keeping the figure though. Gonna keep it, but here we go. Let's open up something cool. Let's open up. I haven't done a good old-fashioned box break in a while, and I actually have these right here. These are Series 3 blind boxes. I know. We're already at Season 5. Sorry, Series 5 in the United States, but this is Canada. We still don't have Series 5, even Series 4. But I was able to, and I've been saving these blind boxes to open like I don't know what I've been saving it. So what a better time to open them than now. So let's do that. Let's open these up. We got these here now. I have no idea what's in these. But we're looking for some chase vehicles. The chase ones in these little for this series here, which is the oh my god, are the looks like Cad Bane. Looks like, I'm gonna look it up what the chase vehicles are for that. For series 3 blind boxes. Unless Cole, are you still on? Chase. There we go. I'm going to do this, and the chase vehicles for series 3 are there's Cad Bane. Okay, and these are scout class. The scout class. So Cad Bane is one of them. The other one is who's the other one? Come on, chat. Help me out. Here we go. We've got this is gonna be what's his name? Boba Fett on the sand speeder bike. And then I think we have this is series 5. Oh my god, come on. Rare is a Dooku. Chase is Cad Bane. Rare is the Dooku. Thanks, Steve. And then there's one more. There's 3. There's supposed to be 3. There's 3. Right? I feel like DK Googling Boba Fett's pajamas. Rare's a Hoth Trooper. There we go. So we have 2 rares, Dooku, a Hoth Trooper, and Cad Bane is the chase. Okay. Very cool. So we're going to move on from there. But before we do, there was a super chat that was up here. Your Geek Fix. Hello. Thank you so much. For the $20 super chat. Loving the look of your room. Love the updates. Always love the unboxings. But when are we getting together to collab? All the best. You are awesome. Dude, man. Yeah, when are we getting together then? Drop me a line. Email me. bitterasiandude@gmail.com. Let's get some dates together. Let's find a time that we can do that. Anna is a keeper of the schedule, so it's going to be really, really busy. So busy in the next little bit. But yeah, let's see if we can find a date so that we can get together. I would absolutely, I'd really love that. I'd love that. Okay. Okay. And thank you as well for the compliment and the thank you for the compliment and the super chat. And Anna's just told me that the sound effects sound muffled. Are they muffled? Is this muffled? Does that sound too muffled? Too muffled? Steve typing all caps. Yes, I know. Thank you. I saw that. Now. All right. Patrick Sanamor, how are you? You got to buy Carson Tave's helmet last week. Cool product. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that. May 4th, those of you in the Toronto area, I will be at the Yonge and Dundas GameStop at a time to be confirmed, but I'll be there. So if you're going to be downtown in that area and you want your helmet signed or you want to buy a helmet, they'll have some on hand. So come on down and say hi, and we will chat. We'll chat. It's muffled. It's definitely muffled. Am I muffled, or is the sound effects? Are the sound effects muffled? Okay, because it sounds clear to me. Okay, no way. That? No. Hold on. How about this one? Can you hear that one? Anyways, as long as you can hear me, the sound effects, I'm fine. sound effects are muffled. Well, okay. I think we can live without the sound effects there. Okay, let's move on. Let's get this. Let's open this up. Let's open up some blind boxes. All right, so we're looking for a Cad Bane. We're hoping for a Cad Bane. We're hoping for a Hoth Trooper. And we're also hoping for a Count Dooku. All right, here's the open. So these ones I got at GameStop. They're about $9 Canadian if you have one of the rewards cards. They are supposed to drop in price. That shows you how long ago I got these. But yeah, they're supposed to drop in price. In the States, they're like $5 now, US per box, or even less. So there we go. All right, first one up. Here we go. That's our first one right there. That is a patrol trooper from Solo, a Star Wars story. All right, so got one of them, which is really cool. Let's see what else we got here. All right. Is this on? Is this thing on? There we go. There we go. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Oh, looky here. Looks like on our second pull, we got a rare. That is the Hoth Snow Trooper and speeder bike, which is awesome because now I can add this to my Hoth battle pack. There you go. Very sweet. So I'll put that aside. Yay. All right, so 1 of 3. We got 1 of 3, which is awesome. Awesome possum. Let's see what else we got here. The new Sam. Hey, Sam. You like that's your favorite variant? That's cool. Oh, look at that. Boom. We hit a Count Dooku. That's 2 out of the 3. 2 out of the 3. We got 2 rares. Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, your Geek Fix, they are so tiny. That's the fun part of the Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff. The figures themselves are super sweet. The ship line is great. It's one of my favorite lines right now. The vault they're making a big drop on the 24th of April. They are releasing, I believe, all of the light armor class ships, and that includes the rare and the chase variant, the Ayala Sakura Jedi Starfighter, as well as the Plo Koon Starfighter. So if you missed out on those, now's your chance. You can go to Jazzwares, the Vault, and make an order, and you can add that into part of your collection. And the wonderful thing is, they don't come in separate boxes. There's a lovely display box that all of the ships come in. Really, really cool. Okay, let's open up another one here. So we just look for Cad Bane then, basically. So out of the 4 that we've opened, 3 that we've opened, 2 have been rares. All right, we've got this is a first order trooper, right? And he's got his little chase bike there. I think that's from Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, they're way more fun than the 6-inch Black Series. The ships themselves too. That's why I like collecting them. The ships are awesome. They do fly now. They've always flown. Yo, look at that. We've got the Tusken Raider on their speeder bike. Great. Lots of fun. Oh, if I had a scale, we could have measured these. We could have weighed them. Tom. Oh, my heart. I'm so late. Been dealing with sick kiddos all day. Oh, I'm sorry. But I'm glad you're here. So kick back, relax, get a drink. Shut up, Tommy. There you go. Now you can take a drink. Perfect. Tech. I was looking forward to him. So now I do believe, I think I have everybody from the Bad Batch now. Because there was with the Havoc Marauder, rest in pieces. You get Omega and Wrecker with the little mini walker. I think that's Hunter. I just got Tech. I think it's. I'm looking for another one. Oh shoot, maybe I don't have them all yet. That's cool. Alfredo. So what do you do with them little things other than display with them? Well, you can play with them. I can tell you where you can stick a few of them. I'm just kidding, man. Also, you can toy photography, dioramas. There's so many things, man. Don't be so narrow-minded, dude. There's so much you can do with these figs. You just have to use your imagination. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, though. You are, you do love the Habs, not as much as the Leafs, but oh man, yeah, Tommy, that was a generic shut up, just so Tom could have a drink. You took that bullet for him, okay? Love you, man. Now shut up. All right, here we go. Oh, another first order Stormy. There you go. There's two of them. Still looking. We're still looking for Cad Bane. Got 4 boxes left. You got 2 out of 3. 2 of the 3. But I'm pretty happy about that. Pretty happy got attack. Ooh, okay. There we go. We've got the E-Web cannon. A TK with the E-Web cannon. So that's about all of the regular ship that you can get. Now we are just chasing down the elusive Cad Bane. Another tech. All right. 2 left. 2 left. Your classic geek fix again. Dude. Here you go. Thank you so much. That was the wrong sound effect. Hold on. That was the wrong one. Nope. There we go. Thank you so much for another $20 super chat. Need a classic micro set to display them. Where is your Canadian place to find Star Wars stuff? I know you still have Toys R Us, which we do not. I also sent an email to you for Anna. All the best. Thank you so much. Hey, this is what can I say? Most of our stuff we can get via GameStop, although it's hit or miss, and we are behind. Again, this is Series 3 stuff that you can get. Series 4 stuff is trickling out. We have not seen any Series 5 stuff. A lot of that we get from our friends in the United States, who will either buy them for us and ship them to us, or if they go across the border we have friends who go across the border. I've got a number of friends who've done that for me. I have friends in the United States, like Andrew Theriot. He, when he goes out traveling, he finds stuff for me and he asks, "Hey, do you need this?" And I say, "Yeah, please." And, he sends them to me. My dear brother, Steve 3, exact same thing. He'll find sets for me that I desperately need and he'll pick them up for me. And so that's how I've been able to get that. I also do have a relationship with Micro Galaxy Squadron, and they do send me from time to time care packages, which are really awesome. But I also do order from the Jazzar Vault. So I just ordered from them recently and I got the Hoth battle packs. So, that's how it is. Toys R Us, they're still on Series 1 and 2, man. So I've not seen anything new at Toys R Us for a while. But thank you so much, though, for that super chat, my friend. Thank you. There you go. Thanks. I appreciate that. And yeah, we'll get back in touch with you, which is awesome. Thank you. All right. Hold on. What's going on here? Is this GameStop exclusive? No, Walmart does have them as well. Carry them, I think. Oh my God, Charles, 2 more texts in the Bad Batch has. Oh my God. Oh, dude. Oh, I got 3. 3 texts. Oh my God. Well, we all know Tech is still alive, or they brought him back to life. He's CX02. We know he's CX2. All right, here it is. Our final kick at the bucket. Are we going to get Cad Bane? If not, it's been a good run. It's been a great run. Got 2 out of the 3 rares. Got 3 techs, which is 3 more than the Bad Batch has. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Here we go. What's it going to be? What is it going to be? All right, I'm going to manifest this. This will be a Cad Bane. It's going to be Cad Bane. It's not Cad Bane. Another Stormtrooper with an E-Web cannon. So we're still looking for that elusive final chase. But I got a Snowy and I got a Dookie. Count Dooku and a Snow Speeder. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Out of a box of 12? That's not too bad. All right, everybody. That's me. That's what I have. Again, I just want to say thank you to everybody for just, spending time with me. It's been it's interesting. People think that I call them champagne problems. When you're busy, when you're in demand, you're doing things, you're going to places, jet setting around, as it were. But I think more than anything else, it really sort of focuses for me what's really important in my life, the things that I love the most in my life and what I want to be doing. And, definitely this is a small part of it. Going to Los Angeles, living that lifestyle, making appearances, doing promotions, working on these shows. Absolutely. That's something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time as a fan, as a kid and stuff. But it also puts into focus the things that are really important to me. It's family, it's being at home, and doing things like this, unboxing toys and just hanging out with your friends. You learn to appreciate those things a lot more when they're harder to do later on in life. So my advice to all of you is make time for your friends, make time for your family. Always take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself, right? And be kind to others. You don't know what other people are going through, just like they don't know what you're going through. And so it can be very easy to get angry and to just want to get into it, get into conflict. I certainly felt that way when that woman jumped in front of me, at the airport. And for what? I mean, I should listen to myself. We're all getting on the same plane. Just let it go. I think it was just the audacity that someone would be just that rude that sort of put me off. But hey, I'm human too. And yeah, I didn't escalate it. I wanted to so hard. But yeah, it's one of those things. Fatigue is a real thing. And we are all human beings. But I just want to say to all of you, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to do more. I want to do more videos. I do find joy in all of this. It just feels like sometimes I feel like I need to be perfect for all of you, and everything has to look so profesh and so polished, and I gotta have all my shit together. But I realize I don't need to. I don't need to, because we're friends and you understand it. And as long as I'm authentic and real and just myself, I think you all appreciate that more. So anyways, in that regard, this is what I want to do. Brandy, thank you so much. Member for 31 months. Your support means a lot. We love you, Paul. You deserve it, but take care of yourself and yours first. Thank you so much. That's great advice. I will. I'm gonna try. Keep that in mind. Keep those, things in focus. Melissa K, thank you so much. Member for 30 months as well. 31 months. Love you, Paul, and love the Bitter Brigade. Right now is your time to shine, but take care of yourself. Yeah, this is true. This is true. And I just want to reiterate, this is, Anna, you speak truth as well. Um, you know, with many thanks for everyone for hanging out. You are all amazing human beings, and we're sending out much love to you and to your families as well. So, in the meantime, and in between time, if you've got a drink, take your drink, raise up your drink. Here's to all of you. Thank you so much for your support, for your friendship, for being there, for being so kind, for being, understanding. And let's do this more often. Let's do this more often. Cheers to you. Ah, thank you. Thank you. And on that note, too, Alfredo, I see you, man. I see you. I hear you. And I know it's all a smokescreen because somebody who wants the Bruins to win in 4 would never, ever say this.
Go Leafs, go.
All right. And for a man who knows hockey as much as you do, you know
The
this.
Maple Leafs, again, are better than the Montreal Canadiens.
They are. They are. And we know they are because they're in the playoffs. At the very least, they're in the playoffs. Not like Montreal, which is relegated again. So on that note again.
Go Leafs, go.
All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, everyone. You have a great night, especially you, Alfredo. Take care, my friends. And yeah, we'll see you on the flip side. And yeah, keep playing with your toys. Keep playing with your toys. Bye. And I can't find the button to disappear now. So awkward. So awkward. I just put this up.
Go Leafs, go.
All right.